Hello everyone. Welcome back to Learning English USA. My name is Jessica, and I am very happy to have you here with me today. In this lesson, we are going to practice English listening together in slow and easy English. If you want to improve your listening skills, understand native speakers better, and train your ears to recognize English naturally, then this lesson is perfect for you. Please find a quiet place. Relax your mind and listen carefully to every sentence. You do not need to understand every single word right away. That is not the goal. The goal is to train your ears to hear English more clearly every day. Listening is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English because the more you listen, the more natural English becomes in your mind. Many English learners struggle with listening. They study grammar, memorize vocabulary, and practice reading, but when they hear real English, they feel lost. If this happens to you, do not worry. You are not alone. Listening is difficult because native speakers often speak fast, connect words together, and use natural pronunciation. But the good news is that listening is a skill, and every skill can improve with practice. The more you listen, the better your ears become. Think of your ears like muscles. The more you train them, the stronger they get. Today, we will practice listening through stories, daily situations, and common conversations. As you listen, try to imagine the scenes in your mind. This helps your brain connect words with meaning. When possible, repeat after me. Speaking while listening helps improve both listening and pronunciation at the same time. Take your time and enjoy the lesson. Learning English should feel exciting, not stressful. Let us begin with a simple morning story. Imagine a young woman named Anna. Anna wakes up every morning at 6 o'clock. When her alarm rings, she opens her eyes slowly and sits up in bed. She feels a little sleepy, but she knows she must start her day. She gets out of bed, stretches her body, and walks to the bathroom. She brushes her teeth and washes her face with cold water. The cold water helps her feel fresh and awake. After that, she takes a shower and gets dressed for work. She chooses a blue shirt and black pants. Then she goes to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. Anna likes simple breakfasts. Today she makes toast, eggs, and a cup of tea. While eating, she looks outside the window. The sky is clear and the sun is shining brightly. It looks like a beautiful day. After breakfast, Anna checks her phone for messages. She sees a message from her friend Emma. Emma writes, "Good morning. Have a great day." Anna smiles and replies, "Thank you, you too." Small messages from friends can make mornings feel better. At 7:30, Anna leaves home for work. She walks to the bus stop and waits for the bus. Many people are waiting too. Some people look sleepy, while others are busy checking their phones. The bus arrives after 5 minutes. Anna gets on the bus, finds a seat, and looks outside the window during the ride. She enjoys watching the city wake up. Shops open, cars move through the streets, and people begin their busy day. Now think about what you heard. What time did Anna wake up? She woke up at 6 o'clock. What did she eat for breakfast? She ate toast and eggs. How did she go to work? She went by bus. Excellent listening. Now let us continue with another story. This story is about David and his weekend. David works hard during the week, so weekends are special for him. He likes relaxing and spending time with family. On Saturday morning, he wakes up later than usual. He does not need to rush because there's no work. He makes coffee and sits on his balcony. The morning air feels cool and peaceful. He enjoys quiet mornings because they help him relax. After breakfast, David visits his parents. They live nearby, so he drives there in 15 minutes. His mother prepares lunch, and the family eats together. They talk about life, work, and future plans. David laughs often because his father loves telling funny stories. Family time makes him feel happy and grateful. In the evening, David meets friends at a cafe. They drink coffee and talk for hours. They discuss movies, travel, and future dreams. Before going home, David feels refreshed and ready for another week. Listening practice becomes easier when you focus on meaning instead of translating every word. Many learners try to translate each sentence into their native language. This slows down understanding. Instead, train your mind to connect English directly to meaning and images. For example, when you hear the word coffee, imagine a cup of coffee. Do not translate first. This habit improves listening speed. Now let us practice listening with daily situations. Imagine you are in a supermarket. You need to buy food for dinner. You walk inside and take a shopping basket. The supermarket is busy. People are pushing carts and looking at shelves. You go to the vegetables section first. You pick tomatoes, onions, and carrots. Then you walk to the meat section and buy chicken. After that, you pick rice and milk. When you finish shopping, you go to the cashier. The cashier smiles and asks, "Did you find everything you needed today?" You answer yes, thank you. The cashier scans the items and tells you the total price. You pay and leave the store. This type of listening practice helps because these are real-life situations. The more real situations you hear, the easier daily conversations become. English is not only grammar. English is communication in real life. Now let us practice listening through emotions. Understanding emotion in voice is also important for listening. The same sentence can have different meanings depending on tone. Imagine someone says really. If they sound excited, really means surprise and happiness. If they sound angry, really may show frustration. Tone changes meaning. That is why listening is more than hearing words. You must also hear emotion. Let us talk about pronunciation and connected speech. Native speakers often connect words. For example, what are you doing may sound like what are you doing. Want may sound like wanna. Going to may sound like honor in casual speech. This can confuse learners. But once you hear these patterns often, your listening improves greatly. That is why regular listening is so important. Now let us listen to a longer story. Sarah is a university student who wants to improve her English. At first, listening feels very difficult for her. When she watches English videos, she understands only small parts. This makes her frustrated. She feels like she is not improving. But instead of giving up, she changes her strategy. She starts listening to slow English lessons every day for 30 minutes. She listens during breakfast, while walking, and before sleeping. At first, progress feels slow, but after a few weeks, something changes. She notices familiar words more quickly. Sentences become easier to follow. Her ears begin recognizing sounds she missed before. After several months, Sarah feels much more confident. She can understand podcasts, simple conversations, and even movies with subtitles. She realizes that improvement did not happen in one day. It happened through daily practice. Sarah's story teaches an important lesson. Improvement comes from consistency, not perfection. You do not need 5 hours a day. Even 30 minutes daily can change your listening ability over time. Small practice repeated consistently creates big results. Now let us do focused listening. Listen to the details in this short scene. A man enters a bakery early in the morning. The smell of fresh bread fills the air. Warm bread sits on shelves behind glass. The baker smiles and greets him. The man orders 2 loaves of bread and for pastries. He also buys a chocolate cake for his daughter's birthday. After paying, He leaves the bakery carrying a large paper bag. He feels excited because his family loves fresh bread. Now answer these questions in your mind. Where did the man go? He went to a bakery. What did he buy? He bought bread, pastries, and a cake. Why did he buy a cake? Because it was his daughter's birthday. Great job. Your listening is improving already. Remember, the secret to strong listening is not speed. It is repetition, patience, and focus. Listen to simple English again and again. Each time you listen, you notice more details. Over time, your brain becomes faster at processing English sounds. Today, you practice listening to stories, daily situations, and natural speech. You train your ears to recognize English more clearly. Be proud of your progress. Every minute you listen builds stronger listening skills. Beautiful scenes like this help listening because your imagination supports understanding. When your brain creates images, English becomes easier to remember. Before we finish, I want to share something important with you. Many students believe they are bad at listening, but in reality, they simply need more listening practice. Listening is not talent. Listening is training. Every day you listen, your brain becomes better at processing sounds, patterns, and meaning. Even if progress feels slow, trust the process. One day you will notice something amazing. English that once sounded impossible will begin to sound clear and natural. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small wins. Maybe today you understood 10% more than last week. That matters. Maybe you recognized words that sounded impossible before. That matters too. Small improvements lead to big transformation. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You did an amazing job practicing your listening. Keep listening every day, even for a short time. Daily practice will sharpen your ears and strengthen your confidence. I am Jessica, and I am proud of your effort today. Keep learning, keep listening, stay consistent, and I will see you in the next lesson here at Learning English USA. Goodbye, everyone, and have a wonderful day.